Hello and welcome to the YouTube channel of mprugs.com. My name is Mike. I'm the moderator in the series of videos that is all about handmade carpets from around the world. I welcome you to our channel and I hope you and your family are doing well. In this video, I want to show you two examples of viewers like yourself who have contacted me and had questions about rugs that they themselves either owned or were looking at. And in this case, we have two silk rugs. And in this video, I'm going to show you how the viewers, and I believe both of them are subscribers to our channel, how they watched the video that I have a link in the description below. They followed my guidelines on basically taking the right pictures and everything. They provided me with the pictures of the rugs and I was able to give them quick answers that I also believe. I always tell my clients, I'm never going to be the one to tell you that I'm an expert, nor can I give you a 100% guarantee that the information I'm giving you is correct. But as I told them, I can comfortably tell you that I believe that I'm 99% certain of the information that I was able to give them based on the information that they gave me, which were the pictures, the qualities and everything. So in this video, it's basically to show you two different silk rugs. We have over here, we have Brigitte, and I do have to say that Brigitte, apparently from Southern Cal. The German version of her name is Brigitte. It's a very good friend of mine when I'm out here in Germany. So I'm actually don't know whether she is Germanized and whether she goes by Brigitte or Brigitte. So I want to thank you for allowing me to show your rug. And this is one silk rug. And on the other end, we had a Gome rug, which I think is a Gome rug. This is Lorna. She sent me a picture, multiple pictures of a rug that she was looking at and she wanted to get my opinion on. And so this is her Gome rug. Now, we had a similar piece like that is currently been given to one of our retail clients on consignment. So instead, I decided I'm going to use a different Gome rug of about the same quality as a comparison. And so in this video, like I said, I'm going to be showing you two different silk rugs. One is Indian and one is Persian. I'm going to show you the pictures that they allowed me to share with you, and I'm going to show you how I was able to look at them and quickly come up with the conclusion that I did. So if you're into Persian rugs, if you like the silk rugs, and you're a little bit curious about how I do things on my channel, because it's all about having fun, please stay tuned. I think you're going to enjoy this. And so also to let you know, if you have yourself questions about a rug that you may own or something, below is the link to the video that I made where I show you how to take the pictures and what type of pictures I need in terms of the details of the rugs and more importantly, of the size of the pictures. If I get emails with pictures that are too large in file size, my server will automatically delete them. And if they're so small that I literally can't even open them up properly to be able to look at a detail of a picture, then they're no use to me. So the key number is 1 megabytes. If you are one of those folks that want to take advantage of basically my knowledge, feel free to do so. Just keep in mind, if you can, rule of thumb with the pictures, 4 or 5 pictures, 1 megabyte each. And also visit us at mprugs.com. You can email me through our website, and I'll do my best to respond. I do get a lot of requests, and as our channel keeps growing, this is something that I like to do in my spare time. But as the channel is growing, I'm getting more and more emails from folks, and I have absolutely no problems answering them. Most people, the overwhelming majority, very nice people, very friendly. And my rule of thumb is simple. If somebody asks me an honest, sincere question, I'll be more than happy to answer them back in the fastest way that I can. So to basically get started, I'm going to start out with this rug right here. We have Lorna. Lorna sent me a picture of, she sent me actually several pictures of the Gom rug, and she wanted to know if this rug is an authentic rug, if it's handmade, if it's authentic. And then she wanted to basically get my feel for it. She also told me the size of the rug, and it was just absolutely perfect. She gave me all the right information. I just looked at it and I said, wow, this is perfect. This is everything I need is right there. Evaluating her rug and giving her my opinion on it, I think it literally took me longer to type than it took me to look at the rug and say, yeah, this is a handmade Gom rug, like the one that is right here by my side. I was able to look at, and again, she sent me the pictures, and I got my little cheat sheet here. As you can see, she sent me a picture of the whole rug. That's perfect. This is what I would love for you to do if you are going to be contacting me. It doesn't have to look nice. I just send me a decent size, again, a right size picture, but just send me a picture of the rug. I don't care what condition it's in, but it gives me an idea of what I'm looking at. Then, as you can see, she sent me pictures of the center. She sent me pictures of the corner, and then it gets interesting. The picture of the fringes. This is always extremely important. And she also included a picture of the signature and then a picture of the ruler. Now, of all the pictures, the one of the whole rug, the one of the fringes, signature, and the ruler, those were the ones that mattered. The corner is nice. It would have been perfect if she had shown me the back of the corner, not the front, but it's okay. We were able to, like I said, I looked at the Gom rug, and looking at, I'm going to start out from the beginning. If I'm looking at the whole rug, what I'm looking for is a shine. And I want you to take a look at the video right here. I want you to take a look at the two rugs right here. I'm actually going to put the Gom rug next to the cashmere. I'm actually going to just move this over as well. And then I think in the video you are going to see what I'm talking about. Take a look at the two rugs. This is a pure silk Gom rug, Persian, Iranian. The one in the back there, that's an Indian cashmere. You notice how they shine differently? Now, take a look at the Gom rug that she sent me a picture of. Which one of the two does it resemble? The shininess, the silk. Does it look more like the Indian piece or the Gom piece? And I'm just going to put the two here. I'm just going to pull it apart a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. Looking at the whole rug and having had basically the rugs in my blood, in my DNA, I was able to look at this and say, okay, yeah, this is a Gom rug. Now the question is it handmade or is it machine made? Well, looking at the picture, again, I'm looking at the center, The center picture is nice, but it doesn't really tell me a whole lot. The picture with the fringes and the corner one, but mainly the fringes, that speaks volumes. Because it's a good size picture, it's about 1 megabytes, so I'm able to enlarge the picture. And as I enlarge it, just like on this genuine gomrug right here, you see these little dreads, what look like dreadlocks? Well, I look underneath of them. On genuine pieces, this is very important because a lot of the fake, the machine-made gomrugs, they also come with these dreadlocks and they tend to be colored. But the difference between handmade and machine-made is that on handmade pieces, you can tell sometimes somewhat thicker than others. And also, sometimes what they're now doing is they're taking machine-made rugs and then they're finishing the fringes by hand. So they're actually sewing in the fringes. On machine-made rugs, you can tell that fringes were added. On handmade rugs, the foundation, this is all part of the foundation that went the whole rug. So that's one way you can tell, and it's very useful. This right there, the picture of the fringes told me that's handmade. This was not a machine-made rug where the fringes were added. And then we looked at the signature. If you look at the signature, you will see that it is what we call smooth. On machine-made rugs, a lot of the fake signatures, they're machine-made. The key is that they're pixelated. On hand-woven rugs, they're able to add a curvature that really, even now, as technology is advancing, unfortunately, when it comes to the machine-made rugs. But we can generally look at a signature and we can tell whether that was added by hand or by machine. And so the signature definitely helped. And lastly, we had a picture of the ruler. The ruler does two things. Number one, it shows us the knot count, but more importantly, again, I can look at that and say, yeah, I can see the knots in the way that they're made. Because, machine-made gomrugs, you will have it where they will literally, it will be a uniform, completely uniform with no damage whatsoever. Then nowadays what they do is, in addition to adding the fringes by hand, they also add the edging by hand. And then sometimes I have seen pictures of them taking brushes, steel brushes, going over the back and basically creating drama. That's what I call it. They're creating drama in order to make it look like, well, this is not perfectly uniform. Therefore, it cannot be machine-made. That's the argument that they're using. So they take a machine-made rug, a rug of this size. This is a 1 meter by 1.5 meter. A machine-made rug that will cost about $100. And they will then spend a day or two adding the fringes, adding the edging, and then literally messing around with it to make it look like it's handmade. Well, in this piece, we can pretty much tell that it's not. So we're good to go. So I was able to look at the whole rug based on everything I saw. Like I said, I looked at it, spent about a minute. So this is easy. So Lorna, as I mentioned to you in your email, as far as I can tell, this is a legitimate pure silk handmade gomrug. Now, as I've always told people, I didn't see the rug in person. And I always tell folks, if it's real important, get a second opinion. Because you are, after all, asking the opinion of someone based on pictures. So, to be on the safe side, I always tell folks, please, by all means, get second, get third opinions. If it turns out that I'm wrong about something, get back to me. Let me know. And it's so that I can learn. And because to me, I hate people who call themselves experts. I'm one of those amateurish type of people. I'm a hands-on type of person. Don't care a whole lot about titles and fancy descriptions and job titles. So here's what I can tell you. I told Lorna what I think, and I wished her well. She also told me how much she spent and everything, and I told her, I said, I think it's fine. Now, as I've always done, I always tell people, when people ask me how much a rug is worth that they have, I will not answer it. And I always tell people, I don't do appraisals without seeing a rug in person. I honestly cannot tell you what a rug is worth. And it's not something that I do. Lorna did not ask me how much the rug is worth. Instead, she gave me a dollar amount, and she told me based on the size and the quality and everything. She wanted to know if she made a smart investment, and I told her I think she did. So again, if you're watching, Lorna, thank you for allowing me to show you as an example. Again, she watched the video on how to provide me with the details, so that's perfect. So now let's talk about Brigitte, or Brigitte, whichever one she goes by. And I'm going to step over here. She has a cashmere. Well, or at least it's a rug that turns out to be a cashmere. At least that's my opinion of it. As you can see here, she sent me pictures of it. And again, she did everything that I asked my viewers to do. But before I continue, I do have to throw in a little sales pitch here. No, I don't want you to buy something unless you really want to. And there is the links to my website and all that stuff there. But if you appreciate our channel and you like the work that I do and everything, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Obviously, it always tickles my ego when I see the likes and everything. But honestly, I just want you to know that I appreciate, this is a fun channel for me, and I appreciate all of the support that I've been getting. But as I've been told, I'm supposed to be letting you know to hit that subscribe button, and supposedly I'm supposed to tell you to give me a big thumbs up and all that. But anyways, I've done what I was told to do. So now I'm going to go back to doing what I love to do, which is I want to talk about this rug right here. So Brigitte sent me multiple pictures. Again, apparently she watched my video on how to do it, and it was pretty straightforward. Again, she sent me a picture of what I believe is an Indian cashmere rug. And as you can see here, I just put one up. It's pretty straightforward. This is obviously, it looks different, but you can see from the way the silk shines and everything, it took literally 10 seconds. Looked at it and said, wow, yeah, there it is. So then, again, she did the same thing where she took a picture of the whole rug. Then, as you can see here, we got the center, and perfect. The center pictures are nice. It doesn't really do anything for me, but it's there. But again, she then took a picture of the fringes. And the fringes, whether it is, like in this case, I was able to look at that, compare it to, and again, having held hundreds, if not thousands of cashmeres in my hand, I was able to look at the exact, similar ones that we have and say, yeah, I know that. That's a silk cashmere. The pile is silk. Foundation, cotton. The fringes are cotton. This is typical Indian. If it's the other way around, it could be Turkish, it could be Persian, it could be many things, but only it's really rare that you have silk pile on a cotton foundation. The cashmeres are known for that. And it's also one of the reasons why the cashmeres are substantially cheaper than the pure silk gome rugs. It's the workmanship and the way the knots are made. These are hand knotted. The gome rugs they have the Persian knot. These are actual knotted, whereas the cashmeres are loomed. But for what you're spending, the cashmeres, I have absolutely no problems recommending them. But in her case, she has a cashmere, and she also included a picture of a tag in the back that apparently was purchased in the Middle East. And but the main thing is the fringes told me a lot about the rug. And then finally, she also included the picture of the ruler. And the ruler tells me again what type of quality it is. It told me it's a handmade, obviously, 1818 quality. And 1818 quality on the cashmeres, what that meant was you count the knots over 1 inch, that's 18 knots, basically. Sometimes they're 1 plus or minus a 1. But generally speaking, this was an 1818 quality. And so she can now look at, and as I also explained to her, they're all pretty much the same pricing. And so again, she didn't ask me how much her rug was worth, because if she did, I would have told her I can't do the appraisals. But I can look at the rug and say, yes, I got a whole bunch of those. And she can look at the ones that I have and say, okay, you know what, based on the quality and size, well, this is what Mike sells them for. It gives her a little bit of a guideline. So I wanted to show you in this video how I absolutely have no problems answering questions, and I wanted to show you 2 examples of folks who saw my videos, they enjoyed the Persian rugs, and they figured, hey, you know what, since the guy's making himself available, we might as well take him up on the offer. So this is what I love to do. Now, normally I would be getting behind the camera and show you the details of the rugs. But I use these 2 rugs as examples, as references for the rugs that my viewers had asked me about. So this is something that I'm going to be doing more of. As you know, for those of you that have watched my channel, I showcase a lot of different types of rugs. But one of the things that I've been doing more of, and I'm going to continue to do these for as long as I can, I'm going to be also not only answering your questions, but when I answer your questions, I also ask you for permission sometimes whether I can showcase your rugs and share them with the public. This is what I think the internet, and to me it's an amazing way of being able to interact with you. I like to watch YouTube videos just like everyone else does. But to me, this channel is not just about me standing in front of a camera and talking or trying to sell something or market something. I also want to be able to answer your questions and make it a little bit into a personal, interactive experience for all of us. So I hope you enjoyed this video. For Lorna and Brigitte, or Brigitte, I want to thank you for allowing me to showcase your rugs. And I wish you and your families the very, very best. I'm going to be coming back to you with many more videos to come. Until then, best wishes. We'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.